bit of an Irish mystery for Jessica in half an hour. Murder, She Wrote, here on BBC One, right after Doctors.
Hello there, young man. And how are you today, this fine morning?
Morning, Mr. Matthews. I'm very well, thanks.
Good lad. Perfect every time. How do you do it?
Skill, Mr. Matthews. Pure skill.
Is that what they teach you at Delivery Academy, eh? 6 weeks intensive training before you earn your paper stripes, is that it?
Nah, I'm a born natural. I just get on my bike and do the job.
A natural, so gifted.
It helps me stay fit too, for football.
Oh, yes. What position, eh? Goalkeeper.
Striker. Top striker.
Of course, of course. What was I thinking of? Would you like to come in? Just for a moment. Have you had your breakfast? I say, one moment, if you wouldn't mind. I'd say that before you go, you would like to come inside for a cup of tea or a slice of toast or just
Or not, as the case may be.
Definitely not this morning.
Oh, I see. My spidey senses are picking up traces of a hangover. Could that be possible, Mr. Robinson? Can't handle our drink, eh?
I must be getting old.
Stephen?
Oh, yes, him.
Come on, tell.
There's nothing to tell. It wasn't my type.
You liar. It's not that guy who was giving you the eye in the bar last night.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, give me all the gory details.
OK. We had a few drinks together after you lot left last night. He came up to me at the bar, he gave me his phone number, we had a few drinks, and then nothing happened, and I went home and I went to sleep. I am getting old.
A likely story. So, what's going to happen next? You going to see him again?
I don't know, maybe. No, probably not.
What kind of attitude is that? How are you ever going to find the man of your dreams if you keep running away at every opportunity that comes along?
You see, Faith, I'm just holding out for someone as wonderful as you are.
Careful what you wish for.
No, listen. And then I pushed the window down, and there she was, standing there with her bikini on backwards and a plastic bucket to spend.
You are too much.
The things that I have seen. Right. Now, what's the diagnosis? Am I fit?
As a fiddle. You're in very good shape for a man your age. I'm not sure about this bungee jumping.
No, that was always a long shot. It was my son who was keen, but I'll tell you, I'd be grateful for the excuse.
Right. Well, I don't see any problem with the skiing, and I'm very jealous. I've never been to Canada, but I'm told it's tremendous.
Oh, I can't wait. And I hear there's news of a possible grandchild. Now, my son didn't say so in so many words, but there was a definite hint.
Leo, That is fantastic news. Now listen, we must get together and talk about this walk in the Cotswolds. I do know some fantastic pubs.
Oh, no, we must. And you must get it in quick because my weekends are getting very busy.
I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
Well, the old joints are still jumping.
Leo Matthews, you're a medical marvel. I wish all my patients were more like you. Well, everything seems to be in order, Mr. Matthews.
Oh, good. You know, I should have a check-up more often. Gives me time for a nice talk. That must be fascinating, your area of work. Meeting all different kinds of people, young and old, coming to you with their problems, wanting you to tell them everything's okay, and helping them through their illnesses. Just very rewarding, I expect. Very rewarding. But you can't put everything right. No, it's impossible. I mean, fatal diseases, so they must crop up, especially amongst older people, people like myself. Cancer, leukemia, Parkinson's. It must be quite depressing. There's not much you can do except help them through it.
Leo, are you feeling okay?
My wife died a year ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was cancer. It was a terrible time. But I got to see my children. They've grown up and they live in Canada. They've got not much time for the old man now. They're children of their own to take care of. Yes, I miss her terribly. She used to make toast for me every morning. But only one-sided. I kept saying to her, I'm not a European. I like my toast done on both sides. But she just carried on. Took no notice. Habit, I suppose. Just make me mad. But, now that she's gone, all I eat is one-sided toast. Funny, isn't it? She used to say, she used to make me, I can't remember. It was some.
How are you feeling in general? Any anxiety or depression? No, fine, no. Looks like you've lost a bit of weight.
Hope so.
Huh. Listen, I want you to try these for me.
What's that?
I'm prescribing antidepressants.
Anti what?
Depressants. Depression is associated with a deficiency of two chemical messengers that send signals to your brain, serotonin and noradrenaline. Basically, these will boost your serotonin levels. I mean, don't worry, it's not addictive or anything like that. It will help to relieve any feelings, though, of anxiety or depression that you might have. Why don't you try these and then come back and see me in a month's time?
We'll come back and see you.
Yes, but the pills will take 2 or 3 weeks to work.
Oh, right. Well, thank you for your time, Doctor. I look forward to seeing you again.
No problem. Just organise another appointment with Sarah on the way out for a month's time. Right then, Mrs. Darcy. Take care.
Sorry for running up early, Mr. Matthews. I had to finish my round.
Oh, no problem. We can have that cup of tea now, if you like. Replenish your energy.
Yeah, okay.
Cracking game. Well done.
We lost.
Well, never mind. It's taking part that counts, isn't it?
I've got to get home.
So you're going in the same direction. We can chat as we walk. It'll make the trip seem shorter.
Yeah, all right.
I've got a grandchild, same age as you. Sam. Don't see much of him, though. He lives in Scotland.
Where have you been? I told you past.
That's my mum. I better go.
OK, you take care. I'll see you soon.
Come on, James, no dawdling. I'd like to get home sometime today.
Oh, but there's a new game. Please, Mum.
Hello, young lady. Are you all on your own? Is your mummy inside the shop? Let's go and find her, shall we? Yes.
There you are. Oh, I'm so sorry. She never stands still.
Oh, she was no trouble at all, were you, my little darling?
You certainly seem to have a way with children.
Oh, thank you. All right, there you are. There's your mummy.
Excuse me? Just what do you think you're doing?
Well, I just...
You? I saw you earlier with my son. Just what do you think you're playing at?
Just a moment,
Don't tell me to wait just a moment. What were you doing with my daughter? What are you? Some sort of pervert? A paedophile? You can't go around touching other people's children. There are laws against people like you. You stay away from kids or I'll call the police. Do you understand? I've got a good mind to call them right now. Don't tell me to calm down.
You're frightening your child.
I've seen people like you hanging outside these shops before.
It's all right, Mum.
Keep quiet, James. Come on.
Mr. Matthews? Leo? How's Randy Robb?
Like I said last night, I do not want to talk about him.
Oh, why not?
Not worth it.
Okay.
Your mind is still in Goa, if you ask me. What was his name?
Rico.
Oh, Rico.
Like I said last night, it's all done and...
It's only done and dusted if you let it.
It was a holiday fling, Faith. That's it.
Did he give you his phone number or not?
Yes.
Well, then call him. Hang on, where's he from? Brazil? What's the time difference there?
He's based in this country, okay? He's a travel writer.
Then you have no excuse.
Oh, I don't know.
Greg, if he gave you his phone number, he clearly wanted you to call him.
What if he fake numbered me?
Then you'll know it's not meant to be and you'll move on.
Why is it always so complicated?
Tell me about it.
Dr. Robinson. Hello. What an unexpected visit. What can I do for you?
Well, you left this in my office this morning.
Did I? Well, so I did. I must be getting senile. I can't thank you enough. This must be well out of your way. You must come inside for a cup of tea.
Oh, no, please. I just popped by to make sure you were okay.
No, come along now. Cup of tea with the old man can't hurt.
Okay.
let me take your coat. You must be stifling in that thing.
Thank you.
Right, what would you like? Tea or coffee? I've even got the plunger kind that the wife used to like. Oh, biscuits. No, a sandwich. Fine young man like you needs his nutrition.
No, coffee will be fine, thank you.
Oh, coffee. Good. Oh, good. No, good choice. A cup of coffee coming up.
So, you picked up the medication I prescribed?
Oh, no, I'm afraid I didn't. I didn't have a chance. I thought I'd pop over later.
Oh, I thought I saw you in front of the pharmacy earlier. Did you not pick them up then?
The pharmacy? Oh, no, I'd forgotten my wallet. I'd wonder where it was.
You are exempt, you know. You don't have to pay for your prescriptions.
Yes, well, I was distracted.
There seemed to be an altercation with a woman.
An altercation, eh?
Yeah, I just wondered what it was all about.
Oh, no, nothing at all. It was an innocent misunderstanding, nothing more.
You look pretty full on. Are you okay?
Oh, absolutely. Well, this woman thought that I was becoming too friendly with her daughter. Left her outside the shop. I thought she was lost. I mean, you know, what is the world coming to if you can't walk up and talk to a child if you think you can help it out?
Well, times have changed, Leo. People, the media, you just have to be more careful.
Yes, tell me about it. Mr. Stapleton would have been arrested. Well, why don't you take a seat in the living room and give me a couple of minutes to finish off in here, eh? Here we are.
So how long has it been since your wife died?
Oh,
Look, Leo, I'm sorry if it's too awkward. I didn't mean to...
no, it's it was a long battle with cancer. Very difficult time. Especially difficult after she died. My Sarah, my beautiful Sarah. And at the time, everybody threw the usual cliches at me, you know, to take it day by day and all that. But, well, I survived with the support of my children. And then they had to go eventually, back to their own lives.
It must be very hard, though, your children living abroad. Is there no other family?
Well, I was never... I'm not a great father. But my children have grown up well, and they've done me proud. Michael and Gina. They moved to America a couple of years ago, and now they're both married. But I miss them very, very much.
America? I thought they were in Canada.
What?
I thought you said earlier that they were in Canada?
Well, America, Canada, it's all the same to me sometimes. I get a little confused, to tell you the truth. I better go and get the coffee. No, don't touch that, please.
But I
don't want you... Oh.
Oh, Leo, I am so sorry. Oh, no.
Today I was accused of being a pervert. A paedophile. Me. I mean, how can anyone suspect me of being a child molester? And in front of a crowd. Everyone's staring at me as if I was some kind of a criminal, and the whole street getting the wrong impression, even you.
Look, it's all right, yeah. Why don't we sit down and you can tell me what's going on?
I've never been married and I've never had any children.
Go on.
I always wanted to get married and have kids. I expected to get married and have kids. Well, everybody does, right? It's what happens. What are you supposed to do when it doesn't happen, when somehow your whole life passes in a flash and suddenly you're all alone with nobody to turn to?
I don't know.
Somehow the years passed and I realized I was never going to have what everybody else seems to have.
Well, what about your friends or family or your work?
There's no family. That part was true. I never had many friends. I mean, mostly friendly acquaintances. And well, they've all moved off living happily elsewhere. I don't know. I lost touch. And they lost touch. Everywhere I go, I see couples, young and old. I think, why am I the one to be left alone? What are you supposed to do when your life doesn't turn out as you expected? What do you do, pose as an old man desperate for medication so he can talk to friendly doctors? You know, I only tried to be friendly to the paper boy because it reminded me of me and Mr. Stapleton. When I was a child, Mr. Stapleton lived at the end of our road, and there was this huge oak tree. Mr. Stapleton used to let me climb to the top of it, and he'd give me some lemonade and some biscuits and tell me about his time in the Boer War. And some days I can smell the bark of that tree and the scent of the fruit in the air. As if it was yesterday, you know? As I used to think Mr. Stapleton was just a kind old man, but now I realise that he was lonely and looking forward to my company.
Just like you.
No friends, no family, no children. My biggest regret. I mean, what's the meaning of your life if you can't bring up your own children, watch them grow up and have kids of their own?
Well, lots of people don't or can't have children, Leo. It doesn't mean the world has to end. There's so much else out there.
Yeah, I remember when I was 40, I was still out there having a ball. On the town every night, drinking and that. All my friends have settled down and had children. I still thought my day would come. And suddenly I was 50. And nothing. Do you know, sometimes the lies pop out before I even realised what I've said. And I've even got to the stage now where I imagine exchanges between myself and others. It's all fantasy and lies. I just want company. God, is that so bad?
It's perfectly acceptable to ask for some help. Everyone needs a bit of help from time to time. Life can be very difficult to face alone. And there are support groups, friends of the elderly, counselling. You don't have to face this on your own. All you have to do is ask. Is that what you'd like? Would you like some help? Look, I'm really sorry that I didn't spend more time with you this morning. We really should have talked about all of this at the surgery. But I'm here now, and you can change all of this if you want to.
I would like some help. Some friends. Some company. I want to be loved.
Right, well, you've already made one friend, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you, okay? Right then, this is the address of a very good elderly support group in the area, and there are always counsellors who are happy to help. What do you think?
Thank you. But I don't want to take those pills. I don't really think I need them. I've never liked taking pills. I just got in the habit of taking prescriptions from friendly doctors like yourself.
Well, why don't you give them a go anyway? Just at least until you're feeling more yourself. You are going to be meeting new people, making new friends.
Yes, and they won't want to be meeting some old misery guts now, will they?
Exactly.
Thank you.
She was absolutely fabulous as Bubbles, but were her ancestors' lives quite as glamorous? Jane Horrocks, Who Do You Think You Are? Tonight at 9 over on BBC 2. Next, here on BBC 1 this afternoon, it's Murder, She Wrote. The one to watch tonight.
If you've never brought a child into the world before, it's like, what am I doing?